This is TCR, TroyCommunityRadio.com. I'm Clint Myers on 107.1 WTJN for David Denoyer on TCTV. This is Community Connection with the Miami County Park District. And with us this morning, Scott Myers and Amanda Smith. Good morning.
Good morning.
And it's National Park Month.
It is July every year. They started this back in the mid-'80s. And so the designated July as National Parks and Recreation Month. So
excellent.
So we like to, we think every month is Parks and Rec Month in Miami County, but nationally they put emphasis on this. So it just, provides an opportunity for, parks and recreation agencies to an extra way to promote what we do and the benefits we provide to the community, whether it's, conservation, health and wellness, social equity, all those kinds of things that we do as parks and recreation professionals. So it's pretty exciting. Thousands and thousands of parks and recreation employees around the country that maintain parks and provide recreational activities for folks. And so it's very exciting. And so we celebrate those benefits and all the things that we do as a profession.
That's right.
So
excellent.
Cool.
That's right.
Yeah. You can, thinking of that, getting out and getting healthier, you can register for the Trail Run Challenge.
You can. We are in our third race. It's going to be at Lost Creek Reserve, and it is on
Sunday the 17th.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
I still have last year's numbers in my head.
Yes.
I was going to say 11th, but yes, It's at Lost Creek. So it's a pretty flat terrain.
Yeah.
It's a really, really beautiful area. If you haven't been out to the park, get your vitals taken, do blood pressure, BMI, and it's a way to track your health and wellness and get out and be with other people who are interested in either walking or running and just
and if they haven't done it yet, it'd be a chance, they could run this one and see how they do then on races 4 or 5 that are coming up later on in the year. So.
Exactly.
Great.
So it's good. We've had the first 2. We've had approximately just touch over 200 runners.
Wow.
Runners/walkers.
That's and I think I asked you this the other week when you started those.
40, 60 was max,
Yeah.
and that was 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So
so.
People are kind of catching on. I think the ones who are intimidated by trail running understand that our trails are not, through the woods where they're jumping over logs and doing stuff like that.
Yeah,
and you don't have to run it, so you don't actually have to be a runner. So I think
you can walk the course.
Exactly.
Right. And
okay.
And it's really our trails are, Dale Gade and Dan Weaver and Trevor Deagle and our operations crew. Our trails are really excellent, and they keep them in tip-top shape. So, folks aren't going to, they're going to have a good surface to run on. So it's not like they're going to be, hurting themselves too much running through running on our trails.
And you've had some great sponsors that have followed you all the way through.
We do. We've had Upper Valley Medical Center, Premier Health. They've been a sponsor since the first year and really supportive. We have the Miami County Public Health Department that come out and they do all the blood pressure and health screening. We have Abbey Credit Union up and running. They come out. They provide prizes for people who complete the health assessment are automatically entered for a prize. And they also do the top female and male prizes. So they're really generous sponsors. We have A+ Tutoring, who's probably really busy right now because it's summer and all the kids,
all
they're
the kids
trying
need
to...
get
avoiding the summer slide.
That's right. We have Marsh McClellan Agency, who used to be Brower's Insurance, and they've been a sponsor since the beginning. And, we're just very fortunate that these sponsors support it and see the benefit that it provides to the community. So big thank you
Very
to them.
excited. Yep, that's really neat.
And you can register the day of the race, so 8 a.m. is when registration opens, and the race starts promptly at 9 because Jessie would not have it
Jessie
any
is
other
very
way.
prompt.
She's very prompt.
So she's upset if it starts at 9:01.
Mm-hmm.
So 9 o'clock, gun goes off.
Yes. Even if you're trying to take a group photo, I've had her. Yes. She was like, "Okay, Mandy, you have enough. Go." But anyway, so come out. Even if you spur the moment, just come on out. And then if you enjoy it and you want to do it again, or if you're busy on the this month's race, then you can go ahead and register for next month, and it'll be a good race too. So.
All right. Now, this is something, your next topic is something that I remember from childhood, which was continuously, it's a nice day, go outside and play.
Yes.
Get outside.
No, for you, Clint, it was
just to get me out of the house.
Get out of the house now, so I don't have to deal with you anymore.
No, coming at lunch or.
Oh, sorry, that was a little close to home there. But time in nature. It really isn't. It's not leisure time. It's an essential investment in our children's health. That's from Richard Louv, who wrote "Last Child in the Woods" many years ago, and really started the "Leave No Child Inside" movement. Getting kids out in nature because it does help them from a mental and a physical, and the physical is obvious because of you get out and you run, you move, you're active. It's healthier for our kids, and but from a mental standpoint, it's important as well. And there's with the childhood obesity and asthma, attention deficit disorder,
being out in the sunshine. That's
and vitamin D deficiencies have gone up, and so. Those have been on the rise, and so getting kids outside will help alleviate a lot of those issues. Research has started to see a lot of a connection between kids not being outdoors and the increase in those issues. So
get off
outdoors,
the video games.
Yeah, get outdoors, get in nature, get in. We have a wonderful at Stillwater Prairie. We have a great natural play area for kids to just play in the woods, build forts, build prairie houses, build, just play with logs, just do all those things, and then, and just get them out and about and looking for critters. Yep.
There's one at Twin Arch Reserve, too.
Yes.
So off the bike path, you can take a walk, go to the natural play area, see what lives under a rock, that kind of stuff.
And we're discussing adding more different places. So because they've been successful, people really enjoy it. So we want to provide more and more. So get your kids outside, take a hike. The weather's great. So don't worry about bugs. That's what bug spray's for.
That's right.
And so.
all the talk about getting outside. What are some of the safety tips that they'll need when you're out on the bike path or out on the river?
Bug spray, sunscreen.
Yep, hydration.
That's the two major ones. Make sure you stay plenty of fluid.
Dog too, if you're taking your dog, not your child.
Keep your
or if you're taking your dog child.
Yes.
Some people.
But
that sounded weird.
Yes. But have plenty of water to drink, both before, during, and after. So get your fluids in here. Take a snack. And just whatever you bring in, make sure you bring it out because we want to leave no trace.
That's right.
And then if they're going canoeing, kayaking, life jackets.
Yes.
Bicycle helmets if they're on their bikes. So those are some of the basic safety stuff. So we want folks to be safe. We want to enjoy it, but. They're going to just be out in nature. Bug spray and sunscreen is very, very important.
Huge. So. It's huge. And just remember that you're sharing trails if you're walking, you're sharing the bikeway with the bikes. And so just use caution when you're either riding or walking and make sure you respect the other trail users. So that's helpful and safe as well. So.
Okay, now that we've had all the safety tips,
yes.
What events do you have coming up as outdoor events and such at the park?
Well, we've been talking about health and wellness, so the first event we're going to talk about is the ice cream social tomorrow.
This is certainly one for me then.
There you go.
This is right up your alley, Clint, from 2 to 4 tomorrow at Lost Creek Reserve. Our volunteers and parks group, our VIPs, are having the ice cream social. This is an annual event they do every year. Old-fashioned lawn games such as croquet and cornhole, and they'll get a chance lawn darts. They'll get a chance to tour the historic Noop House, which is where our administrative office is. And
that's right.
Such a beautiful place out there.
It really is.
Yes, it is. So that's going on tomorrow, and then Art Farm Week is going on next week at Lost Creek Reserve. Also, now it's full. There's nobody not available for sign up, but next year. When those registrations become available May 1st, sign up early.
That's right. Sign up early because I think they're all full now. Bike Week is full, so that's coming up later this month. And Water Week is usually one of the first that fills up because everybody likes mud and water.
That's right.
And that's usually the finale of the camp. So,
look for those early next year. May 1st is usually when sign up is. So look for that in our postcard.
All right.
Next year when that becomes available. So
you've got Bookmobile coming to the park too.
Yes, we love that partnership with the Troy Miami County Bookmobile. They will be out on July 13th from 2 to 3 at Lost Creek. And basically, there's an activity centered around story time. You take a little hike. You can check out books for the summer reading program. The Naturalist has an activity. So it's just a laid back, lot of fun, a way to combine two really important things for kids in the summer, which is reading and being outside. So
we have great partnerships with our libraries.
Yes.
And I don't know if you've been in the library, they're celebrating all their partnerships this year, and they've made puzzle pieces.
That's right.
And so their July puzzle piece is with us.
Okay.
So, yeah. So
in honor
of National Parks and Rec Month. So yeah.
Perfect.
So they're doing that.
So this topic for the 13th is have a ball. So come on out and have a ball. Another one, I was just talking to the naturalist who leads the Let Us Cook Cooking Club this week, and she was saying there are still a few spots available, but it's a pilot program. It's being held on several days, so it's July 14th, 21st, and 28th, and then on August 4th and 11th. And basically, it's for kids ages 11 to 15, and they come out, they harvest things from the Lost Creek Garden, they learn to cook a meal, it's just a really nice time to learn about how fresh local food is important when you're able to get it. And then teaching kids how to cook. How cool is that?
Right.
But it's a great way to just kind of get together, share a meal, they eat what they cook. And you have to register because it's a limited class size.
Yes.
And there's a small fee, but you can go on our website to find all that information out. So few spots available, so get those kids out there.
That's right. Maybe they'll cook dinner for the parents someday.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
That'd be a good idea.
And the rest of the staff.
That's right. And then July 15th, that Friday is Health Trekkers. And from 6 to 7 at Stillwater Prairie. And you'll join our health and wellness specialist, registered nurse, Marion Swanson, and for this weekly low-impact walk. And she talks about there's different health topics, whether it's heart health or diabetes or, the diet, nutrition, stress relief, all those kinds of things. So it's a good chance. It's just a casual walk. If you have questions about health and those kinds of things, Marion will be able to help you out. So it's a really, really good one. And then preschool in the park, July 16th and 19th from 11 to 12 at Hobart Urban Nature Preserve. And Gecko Jody and will be there to create art using natural materials. So that's really interesting. And they'll be, journaling their activities in addition to story time and a short tot-sized hike. So since it's for the little ones. And July 16th, that same day, is Family Discovery Hike Birds at Charleston Falls, 1:30 to 3. And our naturalist, Emily, she'll be there to learn all about the birds and have guided hikes designed for children with autism. So we want folks to register and for that program so that they can get the things that they're going to need for their story and for the autistic kids. And it's a great opportunity for you to get, as a family, enjoy a nice family hike and that's geared for kids with that special need and learn a couple of social skills and things along those lines. So real good one with Emily. She's done a great job putting that program together and things along those lines. We talked about the trail run on the 17th. And
on the 17th.
Yes, on the 17th. So,
and the dog socials on the 17th as well. And this is a really popular one because it's working dogs where our staff member, Chris Thompson.
Are these like service dogs?
They're actually sheep herding dogs. And he brings a herd of sheep and his 2 dogs. I think he usually has 2 there.
Yeah, he usually has 2.
And he hands out some dog whistles, and you learn the job that these dogs perform, and they're amazing, actually.
Pretty funny.
You think, oh gosh, these dogs are working, so it can't be a lot of fun. But they are bred and trained to do it, and they just can't wait to.
Yes,
that's what they're excited about doing.
They
so
really
excited, and they're so quick.
That's right.
And they're just like dart from here to there to keep the sheep corralled and following the commands that Chris does. So it's interesting thing for folks to learn. So that's a very popular one with the dog social. And then July 18th is our butterfly survey.
Yes.
We've been doing a lot of that with surveying different things. And so at 2:30 at Stillwater Prairie, and we'll collect data on butterflies in Miami County. So it helps the monarch larva monitoring project, which focuses on the the larval populations and milkweed and those kinds of things. So.
Yeah, if you check out our website, we have a piece up right now talking about we're seeing slight increases in the monarch population, and it's attributed to the efforts that a lot of the individuals and organizations have been
putting
doing
the butterfly gardens back in. Things
milkweed.
that
Getting the milkweed in there, and it was a thing where you have things you don't realize what issues you're causing with things because you're trying to do things better.
Well, people thought it was a nuisance to have the milkweed and all that floating around, but that was the butterflies.
Yeah, so that was what was the butterfly was needed. So and then Trailing Moms and Tots, July 18th, 10 to 12 at Charleston Falls. So
that's a fun program.
Yep.
Very popular too.
Very popular. Yep. So.
The VIPs, they're such an asset for the Park District. They help promote programs. We're having the ice cream social, and they fund all these snacks. They come out and give their time, and we're reaching out to the community to see if they would help the VIPs and support them through selecting them as their Kroger Community Awards recipient. So you can do it. We have a QR code. You can do it if you come to the ice cream social, or you can just log on to Kroger's website under Community Rewards and choose the Park District VIPs, and that would greatly benefit them and help them to continue the wonderful things they do for the community and for the Park District. So if you guys, since we're talking ice cream,
that's right.
That's just a great way to keep those kinds of things going.
Help the VIPs out.
Ice cream, you can always bribe me with a little ice cream.
Yeah, me too. I love
What
ice cream.
flavor?
I'm just a plain old vanilla guy.
I think we talked about that once. Do you put toppings on?
No.
Wow.
Just vanilla ice cream.
Huh.
That's good. Scott, you got one?
Yeah, chocolate chip cookie dough.
Ooh, that is good.
Yes.
And
Yes.
So they're good.
With
Your
caramel, it makes it even better.
Ooh.
With what?
Caramel makes it even better.
Of course. Everything's always better with
I didn't
caramel.
ask David, though. What about David? What's his favorite?
It's ice cream.
And he
his
is
favorite.
fine. So, all right.
You got your photo contest, of course, in full swing. Always great pictures on your Facebook page. And then once a month, there's a couple pictures make the newspaper.
Yes,
That's right.
Yes, that's a cool program, and we've got. I mean, it started off a little slow, obviously with winter and everything else, and now the number of pictures that are just unbelievable.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm not on the selection committee to select the finalists because it is. I looked at some of them the other day, and for our June ones, and it was like, holy mackerel!
Yeah,
Phenomenal.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And there's 2 categories. So if you're a professional photographer, you can enter, as well as if you are an amateur. And I think I heard the comment from a judge saying that they'd love to see people in pictures.
Yes.
A little more people in pictures, just like.
Yeah, that's true because it's
Yeah.
a lot of wildlife,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
a lot of just scenery, but it would be neat to have some people.
Yep.
People, well, we're wildlife and nature
Yes,
as well.
We are. Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. So,
But all pictures are beautiful and they're appreciated. So,
Yep. So
send
keep
them in.
sending them. Keep sending them.
That's
Keep
right.
sending them. So go to our website, MiamiCountyParks.com. You can sign up for programs under our program calendar there, and then obviously like us on Facebook. That's where you get the most up-to-date information. You can like our Facebook page and Twitter and Instagram and I don't know what else.
All the social media.
All that
So
social
you're-
All the
media
social
You
stuff.
hit
media.
him, Scott.
So we're there.
And to register for programs, it's MiamiCountyParks.com.
That's right. That's the
Exactly.
best way.
That's the
Program
best.
calendar under programs and events.
Yep.
All right. Hey, thank you so much for coming in
Sure
this
thing.
morning.
Thanks for having us.
This has been the Community Connection with the Miami County Park District. I'm Clint Myers on 107.1 WTJN for David Denoyer on TCTV.